Hi, I'm Stephanie Laska. I lost 140 pounds and created Dirty Lazy Keto. Thanks for joining me here on the YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and enjoy the show. All right, we are excited today. We want to get started because we're going to be talking about low-carb lunch ideas, 5 minutes or less. 5 minutes or less. Can I come up with some tips and some recommendations and some show and tell for you for low-carb lunch ideas, 5 minutes or less? The challenge is on, you guys. Are you excited about this topic? Give me a thumbs up if you are, and give me a thumbs up if you need help with this, because who doesn't need help getting food ready fast and getting out the door, especially when it comes to lunch? You know, lunch is like that mystery meal that everyone forgets about. We love breakfast, we get up and we eat. And then we love dinner because we got to help our family. But our lunch, we're all like, we kind of forget about it sometimes. So I totally get it. I mean, during my journey of losing 140 pounds, I really had to rely on some of these tricks and tips, especially when it came to lunch, because I needed to eat. I'm a big girl. I'm hungry. I love food. But, you know, I had little kids at the time. There's my little kid all grown up. But I have a family. I have a husband and kids, and I'm trying to help them get ready for the day, get them out the door, get them going to school, and then pack my own lunch and get to work. And I can't afford to go out to eat every day or ever. So, you know, I had to figure some stuff out. Plus, as an added bonus or a challenge, I don't really like to cook. Now, I know that's funny because I have the cookbooks out, but it's not like that's not what I love to do. So I had to figure out some tricks and some tips, especially when it came to lunch and getting that low carb, you know, little lunch pail going on. So, and, you know, when I wanted to go out and treat myself, knowing what to order. So I'm going to share all of these low carb lunch ideas with you. They all take 5 minutes or less, whether that be creating it yourself or ordering it. I'll give you some great suggestions. So today I'm going to give you 5 overall tips, 5. And after that, I'm going to show you a quick video I presented. And the quick little video, it's only 1.5 minutes long, but I'll share it with you. And it has 17 examples of most of my favorite go-to low-carb lunch ideas. I know, right? I put together a fun little video, and I'll slice that right in the middle of our talk. So I'll share my 5 general tips and then the little mini video inside the video. Fancy, right? So here's my first tip, you guys. I got 5. The first tip is going to be to go to your grocery store. Now, you don't have to cook. You don't. You can buy pre-made food items kind of like this. So this is stuffed mushrooms. I know it's not for everyone, believe me, but I grew to love stuff like this. It's full of cheese, people, and jalapenos. And my grocery store makes things like this in the deli. There's all sorts of food in the deli that's pre-made, no matter where you live. It doesn't have to be this exact item, but I guarantee your deli has some like pre-prepared type foods that you can just buy and grab and go. And then you've got a low-carb lunch, and it's less than 5 minutes, right? You just didn't have to even cook. You didn't have to do anything but stick it in your lunch pail. And then depending on where you work, you could heat it up at lunch or whatnot. So obviously there's a lot of options at the grocery store. This is just one of them. You know, you've got those grab-and-go snacks that are already in the little boxes, like the bento box with the cheese and the nuts. Those are really cute, and the meats. And also there's like chicken kebabs. There's the prepackaged salads. So don't forget about your grocery store. It's a great source of affordable, fast, low-carb lunch ideas. So that's tip number 1. Now, a lot of people go out to lunch, not like a real restaurant, not like a fake restaurant, but they want to go to like a fast food restaurant, right? I do. And that's part of what makes Dirty Lazy Keto so fabulous, because you can be dirty keto, you can be lazy, and that's okay. You can still lose weight by taking some shortcuts. Now, I want to share a couple of my favorite fast food restaurants. This is all tip number 2. And these are like my top 3, I'd have to say, or my top 3 ideas. Probably my first thing that I love to do is go to Subway. Love Subway. It's always fresh, right? Isn't that the tagline? It's always fresh. And I think their chopped salads are yummy. I can pick out all of the ingredients that I want that are low carb, like turkey, cheese, lettuce, pickles, olives. I'll get heavy on the dressing. I like the chipotle mayonnaise. It's called like spicy mayonnaise or something like that. I also add green peppers, a little bit of onion, not too much, cucumbers and spinach, more lettuce. They can add avocado for an additional fee, but a lot of great options, right, at Subway. And I like that it's fast. 5 minutes or less. I've got a healthy chopped salad and I'm back at work or I'm back on my day. I'm not like stressed out and, oh, what should I eat? What should I eat? And then making a bad choice. Now, Subway has some great new things coming. Oh, so exciting. So happy. And I know you're jelly, but I have some of the new bread that's going to be keto friendly that will be featured at Subway. Are you excited? Can I get a thumbs up? Thank you, Subway, for finally listening to us that we don't want to be left out. We don't always want to have a salad. Us keto-friendly, low-carb people, we want to have a sandwich too. And thanks to the fabulous people at Hero Bread, Hero is supplying the sandwich rolls that are keto-friendly at participating locations of Subway. Now, for one 6-inch sandwich roll, so that would be what, like half of this? A 6-inch sandwich roll by Hero is going to have 1 gram of net carb. 1. I know. It's a no sugar bread. And look how it behaves. It looks and feels just like normal people bread. So, hello. How exciting is this? And I'm going to taste it for you, because my job's really rough. Soft, delicious. Look at that. Moist. It tastes just like regular bread, people. Now, are you lucky enough to have a Subway near you that's carrying this? Because if you are, we're very jelly, and I want you to put it in the comments, and we're going to come visit you. Oh my gosh. And make sure you put a lot of comments below saying like, Subway, hello, we don't have it where I live, but please come to my city. Put that below, because I'm going to tell Hero Bread about this podcast and about this video, and maybe they can send some information to Subway on our behalf. So thank you so much to Hero Bread. Hero, right? And you can even order some of these products direct. They have a whole bunch of breads, tortillas, sliced sandwich bread, but the rolls, sandwich rolls in particular, will be at participating locations for Subway. So, hello. Thank you very much, Hero. And thank you to Subway. And thank you for sending me these. I love sharing updates with all the listeners and all the viewers. It's really helpful to pass the word along. Because I didn't know about this until they reached out to me. And I was like, oh, this is so exciting. Because otherwise, I think most people, they're just hitting a drive-through, right? They're just going to a regular like burger place when they're on keto or low carb. And they're looking for like a low carb lunch option in 5 minutes or less. And most people, are you one of these people? They just go for the bunless burger, right? They order the Big Mac or the Mick whatever, and they just throw out the bun, and that's what they have for lunch. That's certainly an option, but I think with Dirty Lazy Keto, there's a lot more options than that. So you don't have to just limit yourself, is what I'm saying. Another one of my go-tos, aside from the bunless burger, aside from going to Subway for their delicious salads and their soon-to-be sandwiches, is Chipotle. Chipotle is another one of my favorite fast casual lunch options, less than 5 minutes. You can have a great filling, healthy, keto, low carb lunch. I'm going to show you what I ordered. I know I didn't eat lunch today, all for you, just so you could see it's still here in my thingy-do, my to-go container. And these are affordable, right? And it's fast, less than 5 minutes. You get to walk in, you get to look at the options, which is important to me. I like to see what's going on. I'm going to show you what's in my bowl. This is not a keto menu item, but you can order keto menu items. I just go in and I order a chicken salad. Okay. And this is what I tell them to put on it without spilling it all over the office. So it starts off with lettuce and I add chicken. You could do any meat. Kind of pull some off a little so you can see. And then I add lots of vegetables. And you can tell Chipotle to keep putting more on. They won't stop. You have to keep telling them more, more, more. No charge. It's a good little tip. So have them put the lettuce in, no rice, no beans, no chips, none of that. But have them put a bunch of healthy vegetables on top. And then your chicken or a source of meat like steak, carnitas. And then I add a little bit of hot salsa just because I like it. And sour cream, guacamole, cheese, and then a little bit of lettuce. I know, right? And this is a huge lunch for like under $10. And it's super filling, fast, healthy, delicious. Hello. What do you order when you're going out to lunch? Do you have a secret? What do you order? Can you put it in the comments, please? We want to know what restaurant you go to. If it's fast food, we want to know what you order. Can you help us out, please? And if you have any like little secret suggestions, please put that in the comments too. Because you guys know that I like to pick people from the comments for a prize. So let's spin the wheel and see what our prize is going to be today. So make sure you put a comment. Put anything. Put like, I like lunch. I need more help. I need tips. Put anything in the comments. That way you get to participate and potentially win. Oh, bonus. It says it's a magnet for your fridge, a Dirty Lazy Keto fridge magnet, and a blue cutting board. So it's 2 prizes today. I have the blue cutting board to show you. Here it is. So it's the blue Dirty Lazy Keto cutting board and a fridge magnet with all the foods I recommend best for weight loss from the Dirty Lazy Keto food pyramid. And that's a fridge magnet. So participate in the comments and I'll pick a winner at the end. Right? How fun is that? That way you can walk away today with some prizes and some motivation to keep eating right. So woohoo! Isn't that fun? And if you are listening to this later, it's okay. You can always email me and tell me your very successful Dirty Lazy Keto story. And sometimes I choose from those too. So don't be shy. Don't be hesitating to reach out. And I love to hear your success stories. Tell me where you're listening. I had a lady just a couple days ago. She's a mail carrier. Can I say hi to Josie? And she listens to the videos while she's working and doing her mail. So hi, Josie. Thank you for listening. A lot of people do that. Okay. Tip number 3 is to embrace leftovers. Do any of you do that? Because you work so hard to create Dirty Lazy Keto dinners and low carb dinners for your family. Why not have a little bit the next day for lunch? It's 5 minutes or less, simple. You know it's low carb because you made it. And I'm going to show you what I made yesterday for dinner without spilling it. Okay, here we have, and I can't turn it too much toward you because this is my broccoli and cheese soup. Can you see it okay? This is my broccoli and cheese soup. It's from the original Dirty Lazy Keto cookbook. And you know what's great about this is my kids will eat it because there's lots of cheese in it and it tastes yummy. I use a huge 5-pound bag of broccoli to make this. And it makes a giant pot that feeds the whole family, not just today, tomorrow, some the next day, sometimes for lunch. And then if I happen to have any extra, I will freeze it in little Ziploc bags for a future day. And it's perfect when the weather is kind of chilly like now. And then you have a nice, warm, hot soup. Good idea, yeah? Something else from my leftover cabinet. You know, what do you have for leftovers? Put it in the comments. Let me know what you had yesterday. Yesterday I was making jalapeno poppers and I have a couple left over here. So this would be something I would stick in my lunch pail. And I don't care if they're not hot. I'll eat them cold. They taste just as good to me. Yeah. And then I have to hide them from my husband in the back of the fridge so he doesn't take them. Does anyone else do that? Right? I want the leftovers. I know I've shared that in the cookbooks. It's kind of embarrassing, but you know, when you work so hard to make deliciousness, you want it all for yourself. Now, tip number 4, when you're trying to do lunch in 5 minutes or less and make it keto and low carb and friendly, is to think about your protein. And these are things that you can either have made ahead of time, like a rotisserie chicken, for example. You just buy that from the store. Or you can buy things like cooked shrimp. This is a shrimp with the tail on. You can buy these at grocery stores in the frozen department at Walmart, Costco, Safeway. And it's just cooked shrimp with the tail already on. They're pink, so they're already cooked. You just have to run it under some hot water and thaw it out. And then you could saute it with olive oil if you have a few minutes, or heat it up in the microwave, or however you'd like to have your shrimp. But so fast, it's already cooked. I know. My husband's like, really? I said, yes it is. It's the gray shrimp that are not cooked. So enjoy. Take some shortcuts. You know, if you're like me, I like to cook in bulk. So if I make ground turkey or ground meat for dinner one night, I'll make a ton. I'll usually make 2 containers, 2 pounds at a time. And that way I have extra for lunches to put on top of salads or to make a quick burrito using a low-carb tortilla, or just to enjoy, right? Sometimes I'll just eat a bowl of meat with some cheese on top, some lettuce, whatever vegetables I have. I'm not too picky. I just want to eat fast. 5 minutes or less, right? So why not? Just plan ahead a little bit. Another little secret is eggs. I think we forget about eggs. They're so cheap. They're so easy to make in bulk. I made these this morning in my Instant Pot. Now, tell me, do you guys love to cook your hard-boiled eggs in the Instant Pot like I do? Does anyone love to do that? For me, I cook them for about 9 minutes, and they peel like butter, like butter, like butter. So easy to get the shell off. So easy. And it makes me want to eat eggs all the time. Now, if you really want to be fancy when you're eating your lunch in 5 minutes or less, make sure to pick up one of these at the dollar store, because you can peel your egg and then put it through this little guillotine, and it slices it like super fancy. It's $1. And then it goes ooh on your salad and makes it look all pretty. Because when your food looks good, you feel like more excited about eating it. You feel all decadent, like, oh yes, I'm having my fancy, $20 salad, here in the teacher's lounge. But meanwhile, it's just you with your bagged salad and your leftover vegetables and your egg and some chicken, right? Make it simple. I also like to cook a lot of turkey burgers or just regular burgers in my air fryer. I even cook them from frozen. Does anyone else do that? It's so easy, right? And then I have them in little Ziplocs or Tupperware to use all week long. And it's a great snack in addition to having a delicious lunch. Now, don't be forgetting about some of these canned meats. I know some of you are like, oh, I don't know about that. You can buy tuna in a pouch if you don't like the can, but I personally think these are great, especially if you work in an office, and you can keep canned chicken breast, you can keep canned tuna, and easy way to get protein and add it to your salad or whatever you're having for lunch. And it's inexpensive, it's portable, it lasts long, no prep work, right? Hello, just open it up, boom. Boom! No prep work, 5 minutes or less. Don't forget about these. Am I making you laugh? Because I want to get you excited. I want you to be enthusiastic. How many of you like tuna? Anyone? Give me a thumbs up if there's 5 of you out there. I do. I also like to eat tofu quite a bit. I think people forget about tofu, and some of you may not have even had it before. I do have a whole video on making tofu fries that you can look up on the Dirty Lazy Keto channel. But it's a very inexpensive, easy way to get protein, and you just need a serving at every meal. You don't have to count the grams and be all crazy, but you do have to have some protein at every meal in order to stay full for longer, right? So you're not snacking on mindless stuff, right? Now, for all of you that want to do a little bit more cooking, maybe you have time, you're working from home right now remotely, and you want to make something special for lunch, I have got tons of recipes in the Dirty Lazy Keto cookbooks. This cookbook in particular speaks to what we're talking about today, like being in a hurry, right? 30 minutes or less. All the recipes here, including prep time and cooking, 30 minutes or less. And specifically, the recipes have the prep time called out in here. So here is a great example for a healthy lunch. It's called Fly Off the Plate Rooster Wings on page 97. They're chicken wings, right? And over here to the side, if you're looking on YouTube here on the video or on Facebook, you can see that I have the net carbs, all the macronutrients spelled out for you. The serving size is 1. And under time, it says how much time to allow for prep time, cook time, and total time. That's in the whole book. I know. And you can see here the Fly Off the Plate Rooster Wings only take 5 minutes of prep time. Hello. And then cook time is 20. So it's all spelled out. That way, if you're in a rush, you only have a few minutes to make something, you can use this book to help you find the right recipe. And it's the No Time to Cook cookbook. All the macros are always spelled out in all of the cookbooks. And there's 100 recipes, snacks, main meals, salads, desserts, drinks, breakfast, sides, you name it, it's in here. So I just wanted to point that out in case you were wondering. Uh-oh. Good thing my salad was over here. That's safe. But yeah, so anyway, I just wanted to highlight that in case you were wondering or had never looked on each side of the recipe page. It has that information. Okay, so 5th tip before we go to our video. This is the 5th tip. And what I like to think about, this is just in general, when you're getting ready for lunch and you want a low carb lunch that is ready in less than 5 minutes, maybe you don't have to cook anything at all. Maybe you can just have a ton of snacks. This is my million snack strategy, because sometimes I feel like I'm eating a million snacks. I do. So I've got a giant lunch pail, and if I have a big day ahead of me, in addition to some leftovers or whatever else is in here, I just throw in a ton of snacks, like random snacks, and I fill it all up because I eat all day, I munch. That way I'm not caught off guard and ending up, making bad choices. Of course, I've got my water in here, and this is Propel, so it's electrolyte fueled water. But if you're just doing regular water, don't be afraid to bring some flavor packets. These are my Skittle brand. Yes, I am that cute with my very classy Skittle brands. These are sugar-free. You can get them on Amazon. What's your favorite sugar-free drink? I like the Skittles. I'm such a little kid. I know it's dirty keto, so do you. But I bring, like little pepperoni. I'll keep some nut butter. This is no sugar added nut butter. I'll keep nuts. I'm not going to necessarily eat all these things every day. It can just roll over to the next day because I got my giant lunch pail. I always had cut up vegetables like broccoli or cauliflower or celery or a zucchini. Here's a cucumber. But those are really filling. It's important that you get those veggies in, especially earlier in the day, because it'll fill you up for longer. And that way you're not eating like 12 pieces of cheese and getting constipated, or having like a gallon of peanut butter, which is yummy and tasty, right? You can bring your celery cut up and your nut butter, your peanut butter, or if you want something salty, bring some olives with you, right? A little packet of bacon. You can do this. It's doable, right? I think that once I point out some of these ideas, then you're like, oh yeah, it's not as difficult as I thought. I was all stressed out like I had to go somewhere. No, you don't. You can do this right from your kitchen. Yes, you can go out to eat and order some fun, tasty things, which I'll share for you in this little video clip. But this is easy to do. It's doable for everybody. You don't have to get yourself all worked up like, oh, this is so hard. Oh, it's really not. This is doable for everyone, and I'm going to share with you some of my favorite ideas. So hopefully I can switch over to the video here, and I can chit-chat while it's going. So here we go. Hopefully I don't lose you. Stay tuned. Let me know if it works, okay? Here we go. All right, so Dirty Lazy Keto Lunch Ideas. Is it working? So you can see there, that's from In-N-Out Burger. That was a lettuce wrap. Here is a Subway salad. I was talking about those. Now, I love Indian food, but when I go to Indian, I get a side of lettuce instead of bread. Something I do at home often for lunch is I make a burrito with scrambled eggs. Now, if you haven't tried poke, it's a Hawaiian fast food. Here's a quick salad I made at home with leftover turkey meat, sour cream. Here's another zoomed in shot of my Subway salad with that deliciousness dressing. And this is a salad with seafood on top. That's fresh crab. I know that's kind of fancy. I made this at home. This is just broccoli slaw with turkey bacon crumbled on top. And here's me at my favorite restaurant, Mongolian barbecue. Oh my gosh, I love it. Here's a hot taco salad with some spicy sauce on top, leftovers. And if you don't even have to make lunch, right? You can do celery with some cream cheese, or you could make some chicken wings like we talked about earlier. Recipes are in the cookbooks. Shrimp, remember I mentioned that earlier, really easy to saute. How about an ahi salad? That's kind of fancy, right? That's something from a restaurant. And what about just broccoli with cheese on top, especially those microwavable vegetables? And I love this. So easy to make, you guys. Chicken salad. Hello. So easy. So easy. Who got an idea? Anyone? It went by fast, right? You're like, wait. I need to back it up. You can back it up later. But seriously, there's so many great ideas. It can be simple. It can be complicated. It can be a restaurant. But the bottom line is there are plenty of low-carb lunch ideas that take 5 minutes or less. I just want to encourage you and give you confidence that you can do this. Because Dirty Lazy Keto, it's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. You do it every day. It's doable for everyone, and it's flexible, and it's easy to do for you. So I know you can do this. And if you liked this kind of fun video with the fast lunch ideas, I will link up another video next It's only on the video. I can't do it for later on podcasting, but I can only link up the video next if you're watching on the video here. But it's going to be called How to Make a Sandwich Without Bread on a Ketogenic Diet. So just specifically about sandwiches. So how to make a sandwich without bread on a ketogenic diet. I'll link that one up next. So I'm here to support you guys. Make sure you ask questions, share in the comments, because I'm going to be picking a winner. Don't forget, remember the prizes? So make sure you made some kind of comment. You can say, good job, I love it, give me more, I can do it, woohoo. Give me some lunch ideas, or you can share what restaurant or what your favorite tip is for lunch. Because put that in the comments. Yes, 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 I believe in you. I know you can do it. Dirty Lazy Keto works, people. We're dancing. We're dancing.